Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash and we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U story mode. We are up to Chapter 9 now. Now, the reason I just said Chapter 9 and didn't reveal who the character was because in the last video with Chapter 8 Batman, more specifically Insurgency Batman, the last scene that we saw was when Regime Superman was trying to go for the Watchtower after our world's Batman, Insurgency Batman, and Green Arrow helped our world's Batman escape from the cell, and basically, Regime Superman figured out that they were heading to the Watchtower, and because in Deathstroke's mission, Deathstroke blew up the place, and therefore, it was set off to go off, and by the time Regime Superman arrived, Watchtower blew up, and Superman was caught in the blast, and then while was in outer space, someone screamed at Superman that his time is over. But, however, we're now about to figure out who exactly was that screamed that at him. And that's who we're about to find out who that person was here in Chapter 9. So we're not going to waste any more time at all and discover who exactly that was, and much more. So let's go ahead and get right into it and resume with story mode with Chapter 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Details from Strikers Island are still sketchy. Insurgent forces attacked there nearly 90 minutes ago.
What? Andre's there now? Let's go live to Andre Garcia. Andre?
Thanks, Rob. It's chaos out here. High Counselor Superman and his One-Earth forces are battling waves of giant insect-like sea creatures. The metahumans are holding their own, but the regular military is in disarray.
With Batman in custody, is there any sign of who's directing this attack?
No idea. Can't see enough from our vantage point.
Have the creatures breached the prison's defenses?
Doesn't look like it. So far, the fighting is focused on the prison's...
Seal appendage armor. Activate reactor core. Begin prefetching.
All systems up. All inputs tethered. Neural command schema now online.
Damage assessment.
Reserve energy drain. Engaging solar recharge. Propulsion system offline.
How long?
Full restoration. 15 minutes.
Damn.
Humpty Dumpty fell through a truck. Humpty Dumpty's suit is all...
Love the color. Matches your eyes.
It is quite spiffy.
Unless you want Superman to succeed, step aside. Both of you.
You trying to beat Superman? Your bestest buddy?
A deception. Created so I could aid the insurgency.
Well then, how about we share? Theodore, will you help Mr. Luthor out of my suit?
With pleasure, hon.
I don't think so.
Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the start of Chapter 9 for story mode of Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. And apparently, as I said in the last chapter with Batman, it ended with someone screaming at Superman, his time is over, and apparently 3 hours earlier, it looks like that person is none other than Lex Luthor. Now, we haven't got to the scene yet to where we do actually see him say it himself, but we will see it later on. So apparently, Lex Luthor is trying out his armor, because apparently he got the Kryptonite weapon that he wanted, and I think he ate one of those pills that's supposed to make him invincible, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And apparently, while he crash-landed, the Joker and Harley Quinn came along, and Joker's now ordering Harley to get Lex Luthor out of what he claims his suit, which is technically Lex's, and he wants to use it for himself, so now we have to take care of Harley Quinn. And this is pretty easy, obviously, because it's on very easy, and just like that, Harley Quinn's done. But this won't be over, however.
Do yourself a favor, Harleen. Stay away from him.
She can't quit. She's fired. Can't have your stink rubbing off on me.
What?
Oh, don't worry. There's a generous severance package. Joker! Oh no, go save the world. I've got this.
You'll thank me for this later, Harleen.
So, yep, now we gotta fight the Joker. So, obviously, this Joker is just... obviously, the Joker is just the same as the Insurgent... As the Injustice World Joker was when, you know, he died in the hands of Superman. Still pure evil, just like him, as Batman said himself when we did Joker's chapter in the story mode. And, yep. So, yep, Harley failed to get Lex, and Joker fired her, and now he's gonna try to finish her off. But, of course, since Lex is no longer a villain, he knows what's doing for the good, and he's gonna help Harleen and save her life from being killed by Joker. So now we're gonna make sure that Joker does not kill Harley Quinn. So yeah. Now I did mention before that...
There's humor and illusion.
Sorry, for some reason I just thought I listened to the dialogue. My bad. Anyway, so I did mention before in some of my videos when I was playing classic battles on very easy difficulty with all the characters, as well as when we had to fight Lex Luthor with Cyborg in one of the previous chapters. I did mention that this armor that he has in the Insurgency Lex Luthor has in the Injustice world, I'm not a big fan of it compared to our world's Lex Luthor, where it's green and purple, just like the one we had to fight in our world when we played in the first chapter with our world's Batman. Look, it's okay. I mean, the only thing I like about this armor is the fact it's got the logo, but because it's just gray, I'm not a big fan of it, you know? Lex Luthor is classic green and purple with his armor, so this is just... It's green and purple that I prefer to see out of Lex Luthor, so... I'm not a big fan of this armor, you know what I mean? Anyway, Joker is taken care of.
Maybe Superman had the right idea about
Try to kill me? I'll slice that grin off of your face!
you. Harleen, no.
He was gonna... I can't believe I fell for him again.
He knew exactly which buttons to push. It's not your fault. It's what he does. You've outgrown him.
Easy, guys. He's on our side. Turns out he wasn't.
Take care of him. Keep him locked up this time.
That'll be the least of it. These guys will keep causing trouble. Go get Superman.
So, yep, we convinced Harleen, as she goes by, to stay away from the Joker. So now she's back on the side of the Insurgency. And Joker will now be permanently locked up until our world's heroes go back home. And now, Lex will proceed with his plan to go after Superman. In the meantime, the battle still continues on, as you're seeing.
Green Lantern, go help Wonder Woman.
Really?
I'll handle these two. Go.
Good missile aiming skills, should I say, by Lex Luthor. Gotta give him credit for that.
Your nth metal belt. Give it to me.
The source of my powers? Like hell.
I'm giving you a chance. End this without further bloodshed.
Too late.
You're done, Hawkgirl. Overmatched.
Alright, so yeah. So now we officially have joined our world's heroes and the insurgents in battle. And now we're going to take care of the regimes Hawk Girl and Black Adam. First, we got to take care of Hawk Girl, and then we'll get Black Adam next, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure we will fight Black Adam next. I mean, I usually am right when I say stuff like this, so I should believe we will fight them next. We'll fight him next. But in the meantime, we got Hawk Girl first. And we're absolutely going to destroy her because it's on very easy difficulty. No stress at all. Let's try to perform some of Lex Luthor's special moves, shall we? Gravity pull. I love that axe move for some reason. I don't know why that is, but... Oh, I missed it. That's alright. Special. Oh! Oh! You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe that. I just had one more hit to deliver and he just... Aw, what an a-hole. Anyway, let's just perform the super move instead. There we go. This'll be better anyway. I can't believe that. That happens to me quite frequently recently in story mode. Whenever I have one more hit to hit the opponent with, they just have to charge the clash before it could hit. That's just ridiculous, but never mind. They're still done for anyway, even if they did it. So, yep, we still took care of her. And yep, like you said, Lex Luthor, overmatched. But of course, it's not over. Oh! Shazam!
Shield. Since when are you with them? Since the day Superman decided to herd us like sheep. He only wants what's best for us. We aren't his playthings. He's no god.
Indeed, he's not. You do definitely have a very fair point there, Lex Luthor. He ain't no god. Nobody is god except the one true god himself. So, yep. Shazam. So, my apologies, guys. I thought Black Adam would be next, but no, apparently it's his former arch nemesis Shazam instead. So, instead of Black Adam, we get Shazam. So I guess clearly those missiles were enough to keep Black Adam down, I guess. Sorry, guys, I just couldn't remember. Like I said, I hadn't played story mode in quite some time. This is only me recently playing it again because I just wanted to do it for a YouTube video, or for the series, you know. So, sorry, guys, I messed up. But that's alright. Let's do some shields. Throw them into that statue, whatever that is, or water fountain. Oh yeah, that's right, we can fly as Lex Luthor, I forgot. I think he has a shoulder. I think he has a tackle. I think he's got a charge move, doesn't he? Oh, did a German suplex. Anyway, let's finish Shazam off. The super move should do the trick, yep. Be a good way to finish him off. Alright, so there goes Shazam, y'all. And now that Shazam's out of the way, we shall continue on with the story to see what happens next.
No good comes from hero worship.
Indeed, you're right on that, Luthor. Indeed, you are.
Status.
Internal circuitry 60% damaged. Flight mode is offline.
Again? What did I miss? Watchtower?
Affirmative.
Casualties?
All personnel safely evacuated. Superman was in the blast radius, but is unharmed.
Well then. May fortune favor the foolish.
Superman! Your time is over!
So, yep, there's that same scene we saw at the end of Chapter 8, where Luthor is indeed the one that said it.
Weapons range 1,500 meters. Weapons lock in 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 1 second. System spin. System spin.
I trusted you. You betrayed me. Who betrayed who? I gave you peace. Your peace. Your peace is a joke. Ah!
Wow. What a crazy ending, huh? Now, that's not actually the end of Chapter 9, but pretty much the next scene that comes off after the black screen will pretty much sort of somewhat be the start of Chapter 10, so I'm going to save that for the next video. But wow, what a crazy way to end off Chapter 9 with Lex Luthor, isn't it? Apparently, Lex Luthor attempted to use the Kryptonite weapon for himself like he had planned all along for Superman, but, however, Shazam stopped him, and Superman succeeded, where he finally figured out that Luthor was working for the Insurgents all along behind his back, and apparently, out of anger, he snapped and just choked Lex Luthor out, killing him in the process, and unfortunately for Superman, since his One Earth regime was believed to be the hero, since, well, not everybody was in for it, but a lot of people were on Superman's side, believing he was doing the right thing and Batman was the villain. Apparently, now that Superman just killed Lex Luthor, the whole entire world got to see it. It was broadcast live in front of the Hall of Justice that Superman had just killed Lex Luthor. And now, everybody has now seen it themselves, and now are calling Superman a murderer, and now truly see the man that he has truly become since day one when he killed the Joker after losing Metropolis. Superman has finally been exposed to the world on the real villain he truly had become. And obviously now he hears that because obviously with his super hearing he can hear thousands of people now against him, now just in shock to realize what he just done, and apparently has just taken off. And you saw Shazam was even looking on at him as well. And apparently that look on Shazam's face may say something for the next chapter. So it looks like things are about to completely change forever. So with Superman now having the whole world seeing what he just done in front of Lex Luthor, in front of the Hall of Justice, that leaves a few questions. What's going to happen to Superman? What's going to happen to the regime? And now what's going to happen next? Because now that Superman just killed Luthor in front of the Hall of Justice and in front of the world, will the people ever accept the regime ever again? Because now it's believed that they're going to fear Superman, because pretty much now that he just killed Luthor, people will now fear Superman. So what's going to happen to him and what's going to happen to the regime? Well, we'll have to find that out in the next video for Chapter 10. So stay tuned for the next video, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get into Chapter 10 and find out the aftermath of after Superman killed Lex Luthor. So I'll see you next time in the next video. But I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for Chapter 9 with Lex Luthor. Luthor is officially dead. Superman killed him. The world got to see it. And now in the next video in Chapter 10, we'll have to find out what happens to Superman and the regimes. The aftermath. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen, because the story is really going to really start pitching up a notch, or whatever you call it, in Chapter 10. So stay tuned for that video. But until then, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike to give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and gals out there, boom, fist bumps go to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses go to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.